Hey Sean, I'm gonna go ahead with my final here. So to begin, I like to say I really enjoyed this class. I thought it was really good. I think that a lot of the things that I learned, I did like the way that it was structured. I think that going ahead and giving some of the fundamentals and the basics and kind of giving us a foundation of things that we can go ahead and use when we do end up selling. I think that's really good because I didn't, obviously I'm not a sales guy, I haven't been, and it wasn't like something that I was immediately interested in, but I think that going ahead and giving us some of that background information to begin the class, that was a really good way to go about it. And I do like the way that you structure your classes as far as the learning by doing type of thing. And I think that there was a lot of skills that that I picked up. And while I may not necessarily, I think that I'll be interested in sales going forward, I think that the experience and the value and learning that maybe wasn't what I wanted to do is just as valuable as if I would have gone through this class and enjoyed it, or not necessarily not enjoyed it, but if I would have thought that it would have been my thing. But that being said, I think a lot of the good things, again, like I said, was the learning by doing, as far as going out and actually talking to people and trying to sell them on things. And, I found out obviously that that's a whole hell of a lot harder to say than it is to actually do it. And I would say probably the hardest part just of the class in general was getting people to believe that this was real. I get not that it wasn't real, but it was like getting people to trust that this isn't just like some dumb little class project, but like, hey, we're gonna do this and we can try and deliver on the promise. And I think that isn't necessarily a fault of anything other than just, it's a small time frame and it's kind of hard to do. But I think that was kind of maybe the biggest hurdle as far as when I was out there trying to really do it. But then that, and then just also finding quality leads, I guess, was kind of a thing, which, there was good in some of the ones that I researched, and, you do get responses. But I think that as far as that goes, what was I going to say? As far as like the finding leads, I think that my better leads, or the ones that at least at first got just better juice, was when I went and I was talking to somebody and I would just kind of like see, oh, hey, look at that business. They look like they might be cool too. Be somebody that I could sell to as well. But maybe that's my own fault. Maybe the research that I was doing wasn't quality or something like that. But I think that finding leads is a lot harder than it appears to be. And so I think that was something that I learned, was that you have to really, if you're going to have quality leads and you're going to do that and you're going to, be good at the whole sales thing, you've really got to put some time and effort in. And I think that is one of the harder parts of it. But as a whole, I think that the class really was good. Admittedly, I didn't talk to my sales partner a whole bunch outside of just in class and maybe kind of thinking through group exercises together. And so it wasn't necessarily, I think that the team aspect that we put together was not totally unnecessary. I think it's good to have people to talk through with, but I think that can be accomplished, and not necessarily like you don't have to have a set sales team. And that might be something that I would tweak if I were to do it again. But yeah, there's yeah, again, like I said, the class is really good, and I think that it's really cool that at the end of the day, you can put meat on the table, and even though it is just a class, like as far as like there is something tangible, like we are doing this, and I think that kind of puts it on us more to deliver, and you'll get out of it what you put in, kind of thing. But let me think, what else?